So we have file systems. So file system is what, guys? A file system is a set of data types employed for the following purpose. That is, a file system is used for storage, for hierarchical categorization, for management, for navigation, for access, and for recovering the data. All right, it is employed. I'm writing it over here. It's employed for first storage. All right, it is employed for hierarchical, all right, categorization. Apart from that, it is also used for management. It is also used for navigation. It is also used for access and also to recovering the data. All right, so these are what, these are the advantages. So guys, we have various file systems depending upon the, you can say, depending upon the drives. So we will be discussing about them one by one. So we have what, we have your, you can say, first, that is your disk drive. Let me write it over here. Right, we have types of files system. So we have one, we have what, we have first one, that is disk file system. Then we have network file system. Then we have database file system. Then we have flash file system. So these are what, guys, these are the type of file systems that we have. All right, so what is your disk file system? This type of file system is used where? This type of file system is designed for storing and recovering the file on the storage devices. Example can be your hard disk. NTFS, FAT, these are the example of your disk file systems. Then we have network file system. The file system, network file system is what? It is created to access the files on the computers that are connected by the network. So for example, we have websites. They are what? They are coming under the category of network file system, all right? Then we have next, that is database file systems. So file management, where instead of you can say, or in addition to hierarchical structure management, files are identified by the characteristics such as type of files, author or similar metadata. That kind of file system is known as database file system. Then we have flash file system, guys. This kind of file system is used on flash memory devices like flash drives. All right. Then we have, you can say, then we have, you can say, these are what, these are the type of file systems we have. All right, now talking about the file system related to the operating system. So depending upon the operating system, we have what, we have, you can say, various file systems, like we have Windows file system. So Windows file system have two things, that is FAT, that is file allocation table, and we have another one, that is NTFS. So FAT stands for file allocation table and NTFS stands for new technology file system, correct? I'm going to explain you the differences between both, that is FAT and NTFS. Nowadays we use NTFS, that is new technology file system. So I'm writing it over here about FAT, and over here we'll be writing about NTFS. All right. So in case of FAT, guys, the first point is maximum file size will be 4 GB. Maximum file size is 4 GB. All right. Second point in case of FAT is it's less fault tolerant. Then we have third one, that is it maintains 2 copy of file allocation table. All right, maintains 2 copies of file allocation table. Then we have fourth point, that is it is less secure. Fifth point is it is locally, it is vulnerable. All right, vulnerable, because there is no method of encryption. available for FAT. All right, there is no compression feature that is available. And we have seventh one, that is we have it can be converted to NTFS. All right, these are certain points related to FAT. Now coming to the next one, that is your NTFS. So the maximum file size is, all right, maximum file size, all right, size is 16 TB. Second point is it's more fault tolerant. Third is it maintains a log of disk changes, maintains logs of disk changes. Then we have fourth, that is it has a feature of auto repair. All right, if a file is corrupted, so it can be done what? It can be repaired, all right, automatically. It is more secure, all right. Then we have sixth point, that is it allows you to set permission, all right, let you compress the files, all right. Compression is allowed. Then we have seventh, that is cannot be converted, all right, cannot be converted. So this is what these are the differences between NTFS and FAT file system. Now we have what, guys, we have FAT. So I will be explaining you something about FAT, that is file allocation table. So in file allocation table, each file is represented as a linked list of blocks. So the last part of the block will give you the ID of the next block. That is, if a file, you can say, if I'm saying a file, all right, file is in text format, so it will be having the size, that is, it is sizes, it occupies 4 clusters. The first block will be 2, second block will be, let's suppose, 5, third block will be 7, and sixth block will be 1. All right, like this, the block will be saved, and each block will be giving the address of the next block. All right, sparse file. Sparse file is a type of computer file that attempts to use file system space more efficiently. All right, sparse file is a type of file that uses the computer spaces more efficiently. All right, that is what, that is your sparse file. So sparse files do what, guys? They provide a method of saving the disk space for files by allowing input-output systems to allocate only meaningful data. So only that data will be stored in the hard disk, all right, that is defined by the application. If the data is not defined by the application, guys, so it will be represented by non-allocated space on the hard disk. That is why sparse file system is used.